All right, friends, welcome to Battletech Solaris Nights, episode 134, Seth Kabrinski versus Vic Vandergriff. Seth, it's been a long 5 years. Your stablemates have suffered some setbacks in recent days. It's a rough and deadly tournament so far. What do you have going on?
So I think Seth is probably I'm gonna assume that since I ended last season stable champion, that he has maintained his post as stable champion.
No, I don't like that. I feel like so? Sifu Sokolov is the stable champion.
Okay, I'll buy that. So in that case,
he was just planning his dad arc.
Yeah. I'll take that. I can see Cosmo being stable.
Cosmo
champion.
Shows up after every one of your fights and just gives you one of the 36 stratagems.
So I think in that case, Seth is probably at like an autograph signing for what was it? Carnivore versus
Xenomorph
for Carnivore versus Xenomorph like 3.
Oh wow! Production times must be pretty quick on these movies. It's 5 years.
Yeah. Okay, maybe 2.
Look, the director's in James Cameron's, so you don't need to wait 20 years.
Yeah, exactly. We're
You're on Star Wars time.
Yeah, exactly. We're doing one every year for the next 3 years.
That's Marvel time.
Yeah. And so there's like a movie poster with him and Carl Delviller on it, like standing back to back with guns and like the alien heads from the side.
All right, I want a roll to see how good this movie is.
Sure. Is gonna be entertainer.
Yeah. I mean, I better be fucking entertained.
So that's a 7. That's a 7.
Is it?
Yes.
Barely. Okay, look. I'm gonna have to say, since you needed a +2 just to get across the finish line, that these movies are terribly directed. You know what I mean? They're definitely at this point, they've jumped the shark and it's all cult of personality now. It's exactly like Expendables, where it's got like 5 good scenes, and like most of it is just
and like
martial artists and big entertainers who are like, this is the character I play in every movie, and I'm gonna play that same character right now.
Yes, exactly. And like three of like the big action sequences are given away in the trailers. Like
we can't all be like Moon Knight, where the trailer is just the first episode and that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, God. All right. There are people here. It's not like when I saw 5 on the dice, I for sure was going to be like, you're alone.
You were getting ready to let me have
There are more staff members here than there are people wanting to get signatures.
Yeah, like the people working at the venue are like, oh boy, these guys are
all right. I assume that because it's canonical that Lyrans are anime fans, that this is some sort of Comic-Con convention or something.
Sure.
That you're at.
Yeah.
Like most of the people in line are wearing Seth cosplays, but like some of them are Seth's characters from the movies. Yeah, and some of them are his outfits throughout the years.
Sure.
And some of them are just straight up Seth if he was wearing Clan Wolf and Exile leathers, and they do not fit the people wearing them very well. They just don't have that 2% body fat that the Clan Warrior has.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, man.
Still, everyone appears to have put on deodorant and washed recently.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a feat. So I think after that concludes, he will head back to the stable and I'd like to do some research on my opponent.
Sure. Victor Vandergriff. Some have considered him to be the Solaris version of a jobber. They call it a zombie. Someone who's gonna flunk out, who's terrible, who's only there so that there's someone in the lower ranks to beat up on. This season, he has blown people away. It's as if he finally hit his stride. Make your roll.
That's a 10.
Okay. You get to ask 2 questions.
All right. So, what is his current favored mech?
It is Vic Vandergriff's custom Banshee 5S, which fortunately Solaris Skunkworks already had, so I didn't have to make it myself. Twin ERPPCs, LB-10X with slugs, 2 medium lasers, and an SRM-4. Most notably, the upgrades are jump jets. You're looking at a lot of armor.
Okay. And then what should I be on the lookout for?
He killed his first opponent in this grand tournament run and has put several others in life-threatening positions.
And does he have SPAs?
Well, I mean, you get 2 questions.
Oh, well, yeah.
And the SPAs is its own question.
Oh, is it?
You asked what you should be on the lookout for.
I thought what I should be on the lookout for was the SPA question.
No,
that's okay.
No.
All right.
You should be on the lookout for revenge. The other thing I'll mention for what you should be on the lookout for is that he's gaining a cult leader status almost accidentally as the head of the Lyran Alliance Katrina loyalists.
I see. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. So you've pre-selected the Arctos. Would you like to keep that or choose another mech?
I will keep the Arctos.
Okay. All right. There was a day where you would be like, I'll face him in my inner sphere catapult. No longer, huh?
Not when I'm. He's working on basically on par technology. The Banshee 5S, I believe, is a
you have Clan XL
design.
and Clan Case.
Yeah,
on par technology. That's generous coming from a clanner. Getting soft in your old age, Salama Seth.
I mean, he's only like, what, 32 at this point?
They'd be expecting you to commit literal career suicide at this point if you weren't a blood-named warrior.
Yeah.
At the Star Captain level. Well, forget the Star Captain level. They forced Joanna to fucking retire. They were like, you know what, Joanna? You're like 40. Why don't you go train warriors? And she's like, sure, I'll train warriors for another 15 years, and I'll kill Natasha Kabrinski, and I'll train this warrior to become the greatest blood name warrior of all times. But sure, bench me, you motherfuckers. And they're like, what should we reward her with? A shot at a blood name? No, we'll give her 1 mention in the Jade Falcon Remembrance. She gets 1 line.
Yep. Look, man.
It's like Jolene, but just Joanna. That's it. She gets a song with her name in it once.
Oh, man. So I think my options before pre-fight interview options.
Of course, Ernst Dieter Mueller, William Wyndham Williamson III, or make a statement with Duncan Fisher.
Now, do I know what my compatriots have chosen?
Yes. Yes, you do.
Okay.
Carl Del Viller has split. Hunter McGregor has gone to William both times. Punch Clock went to William both times.
Okay.
And I think everybody else just made statements with Duncan Fisher.
Yeah. Okay. So I will go see Ernst Dieter Mueller then.
All right. So Ernst has you on Solaris Nights, of course. And at the end of it, he pivots in his throne to face you and says, Seth Kabrinski, Star Captain of Clan Wolf in Exile, good to have you back on here again. Today, everyone is talking about the weakness of the Federated Sons. These overeducated, underloved rabble-rousers inside of Lyran territory who are upset about the rightful and legal removal of the well-hated Victor Ian Steiner from a position of leadership inside of the Lyran Alliance. What do we have to do to satisfy these people to keep them from going home and crying into their microwave dinners? Sad, pathetic losers.
Well, Ernst, and so he's in this interview like in full dress uniform for Clan Wolf in Exile. He's got his nice new shiny campaign ribbons for Operation Bulldog.
Didn't get one of those Cameron stars from the Star League though, huh?
No. I think Ernst, in the spirit of cooperation, a united front presents a better face on things than division. Wouldn't you agree?
I agree, and that's why the Lyran Alliance has been so proud to have the Ark Royal Defense Cordon having our back. Sure, some have said that Morgan is a traitorous duke, but I know in my heart, and you do too, that he's got our back. He's the kidneys of the Lyran Alliance. He's right there to accept the blow if the Jade Falcons try to knife us.
And to filter out all the poisons.
Exactly. The Federated Sons' poisonous, toxic masculinity that they're bringing over here. Trying to bring back little Napoleon.
Well, I think it's quite obvious that Victor has moved on. He's the Percenter Marshal for Comstar now.
A position we all know he only took to deny his sister her rightful place as the Lord of the Star League. And then he like looks around the studio and everyone's like clapping. One guy like stands up and starts singing the Lyran Alliance national anthem.
Did you have any questions about today's match, Ernst?
Today's match, you'll be going up against Victor Vandergriff, another Lyran patriot like yourself. How do you think this match is going to shake out? You're both looking at very heavy mechs, well-experienced, seasoned pilots who are in the older range band.
I think today's matchup will play out like most people expect it will. We'll be sniping at each other at range, slowly closing the gap. And then once we get to about, I'd say 120 meters, that's when things will really start to kick off, and I think the winner will be decided.
All right. You say things will happen as expected, but Victor Vandergriff is the odds-on favorite. Are you admitting defeat before we've even started?
No, I think anyone who bets on me is about to win a lot of money.
All right, so like someone in the crowd whistles and there's like a little bit of cheering, but there's also like some people who are like, no, I don't like that. I like Vic more. All right, Seth, we've seen a lot of contention with your stable over the years, and there has been no one we can get to comment on the Amos Everett scandal. There are rumors coming out of your stable now that Amos Everett is in fact alive and has been masquerading as a pilot within the stable for well over a decade. Some are pointing to the mysterious disappearance of, what was this character's name last season?
Adam Kaseki.
Adam Kaseki as yet more proof of internal conspiracies within Apex Dragons, including using cloning technology to replace disloyal members of the stable.
Well, I can't comment on all of the concerns you've brought up, but I can tell you that we do not have access to any sort of cloning technology here at Apex Dragons. All of our mech warriors are, except for myself, freeborn, and Carl Delviller, of course.
You're like, except for the two.
Yeah, except for the two clans members. Everyone else is a freeborn, born and bred in the inner sphere. As far as any sort of scandal with Amos Everett and Adam Kasecki and them being the same person, I don't think that's true.
All right. Let's talk about the shout out you received last night at Hamilton 376 a third time from Percival Oscar Dalton. While singing on the edge of his cattle master, he dedicated his performance that night to you.
Well, I appreciate the thought from young Percival. He was a well-qualified intern when he came through the stable and has made quite a name for himself as both a mech warrior and a member of the theater.
As a final note, before we wrap things up, I want to talk about Sleemout and what utter garbage it is. I can't get my kids to stop listening to it. Boy, what are the kids even doing these days? They need to put down their Clan Diamond Shark built D phones and get outside and touch some grass. Don't you agree?
Well, I'll tell you one thing they could do is they could head down to the Solaris Stadium here and catch a Solaris Centurions football game.
Wow, amazing. That was really well done.
Thank you. I think that's my shout out for a
I'll count it.
Patron business.
Yeah.
The Solaris Centurions have famously maintained a good amount of Clan Ghost Bear elementals on their roster.
That's true. And unlike the whiny Federated Sons team, they don't complain about political corruption or supposed referee interference. The Solaris Centurions keep it above board and without tears coming out of their bedroom.
I don't think Seth has anything to say to that.
Good. All right. That's all he has to say at the interview.
All right.
When you arrive at Steiner Coliseum, a fight has already broken out. Drunken fans on both sides have started punching each other. A third group of people who were here trying to get their protest on camera, wearing cowboy boots with spurs on them, which is the new codified signal that one is a Federated Sun supporter.
I see.
One guy, apparently, like, as you're watching, he steps on somebody's foot and then his spur catches on them, and then they're like stuck together and they fall down. There's trampling. The police are trying to get in there, but there's hundreds of drunken fans all beating the crap out of each other, and like your security team wraps a jacket over you and tries to rush you into the arena as a riot mech begins firing tear gas outside of Steiner Coliseum.
Damn. Shit's getting real.
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep it canonical, man. I say as I watch Victor Vandergriff get horribly murdered. Listen, it's gonna...
Michael Cersei is also already lost.
If Michael Cersei and Vic Vandergriff actually do face each other on this show, I feel like I'm just gonna play the match out by myself and include like banter dialogue, but I'll have two cameras and I'll just edit it.
Yeah, so that you're in one and not in the other.
I will fucking do it. It'll be amazing.
Oh
I'll just flip the camera depending on who I'm talking as.
Amazing. Amazing. That would be hilarious. Oh.
We'll do that for the alternate universe version of Solaris.
Jesus.
All right. Let's roll.
Yeah.
I've got my Lyran fists. Oh, these are my Lyran fists.
That is a 12 for me, my friend.
Well, that's not a 12 for me.
All right.
So go ahead and take a chance.
I will come in from the east side. Now, is it 3 from the board edge or 3 from
the water's edge?
3 from the water's edge. Okay.
Making this map one of the smallest arenas. All right, I've placed.
Okay. All right. And so I think Seth's entrance is so he's just standing on the like shoulder of this mech as it's being walked in by a tech, and there's I don't think it's the Lyran national anthem. I think it's like the Ark Royal Defense Gordon's like anthem, or like if Clan Wolf in Exile has like a song or something like that.
Oh, they definitely do. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So like that's playing.
It's
as
Russian
he just,
for sure.
What's the name for the like where you stand with your arms crossed in anime?
I don't know if there's a name for it.
Like the gunner stance or something like that. But he just like stands on the corner of his mech in like full dress uniform for Clan Wolf.
You have a cape too,
yeah,
right?
Oh, absolutely. Not like a full cape. It's like a half cape off one side that's dramatically like blowing. And
of course, I mean that's the only way you can do.
Obviously. And then there's like red fireworks that go off. Like it's a very nationalistic Clan Wolf in Exile theme in entrance that it goes with here.
By opposition, Victor Vandergriff's entrance is a lot more like Kurt Angle from the mid 2000s.
Yes.
All right. Vic comes running in while holding a flag, almost like an Olympic torch of the Lyran Alliance. Right. And like he runs down this column of people who are like reaching out to touch him and like screaming. They're like pouring sports drink on him as he runs down. He's in like gym shorts and like a marathon shirt with a number on it. His mech is lowered by cranes into the arena as the blue light with the steel gray goes down on it and the Lyran Alliance theme plays. Pretty much the whole stadium. Even the people who aren't Lyrans also politely stand up to live sing the anthem and also pledge their allegiance and do whatever hand symbol is required. It's all very American.
Yeah.
Katrina Steiner is nothing if not a ruthless fascist, so. I think we see that there are some people who refuse to stand.
Mm-hmm.
And like the camera pans off of them for a moment, and then people come from the hallways and like drag them out, and they're like, no, but they can't be heard over all of the singing and music. Then the camera pans back and the seats are conspicuously empty. I wish I could say I was cartoonishly overplaying this era, but I'm not. Nope. This is all fucking canonical.
Catherine Steiner is a giant bitch. Like she's awful.
So Vic gets to climbing his mech and he plants the flag on on one shoulder, right? And then a larger mech-sized flag comes up on the back of the Banshee.
Jesus.
And he picks up a microphone and he goes, I have something I want to say to my opponent here today. We are all loyal to the Lyran Alliance. And the crowd is like, yeah, fuck yeah! Except for like the Capellans that are out there and they're like, okay, yeah, like, I'm just a tourist. No matter who wins today's match, even though it's gonna be me. And everyone's like, ha ha ha, so funny. We all win here today, as long as the losers are the Federated Sons. And everyone's like, yeah, woo, Vic. So I just want to say to my opponent today, I hope we have a good match. And in the ancient words of the Terran people, GLHF. Then he climbs into his Banshee.
I don't think Seth has anything to say to that.
Okay. I wish there was a Star League Olympics medal still, so that one could be lowered onto his mech from above.
Yeah.
But they haven't had that in a few hundred years.
Yeah, when does the Martial Olympiad start back up?
I don't think it does.
No, it does because they hold it on Tukiyad.
The Martial Olympiad.
It's 3067.
For 1 year?
Yeah, for 1 year. They do it for 1 year.
That would be the... Well, first off, it happens during Jihad, so that would be why I wouldn't know it. But second...
Yeah.
Aren't the Red Lancers the fucking Capellan losers? Aren't they literally the dudes that Sun Tzu sent on Task Force Serpent to be like, oh, I don't know, like, we're present?
Yeah, so he sent them on Task Force Serpent, but they're actually they're actually really good.
I thought that he trained them wrong as a joke.
No, they are, and that's where I think it's Danai.
Danai Centrella Liao.
Yeah, dies on Stronomecti.
It's true that she does fold into the Capellan because she's part of the Magistracy forces. All right. I could buy that. I mean, her Falconer gets shot in the face with a Gauss rifle, so...
Yeah, that tends to shorten your lifespan pretty immediately.
Bandito. It's pretty much just getting banditoed at this point.
Yeah, well, it used to be getting Eric Vulgaris. Now it's changed.
Oh my god. I don't know if I remember that battle where he just lost the commander, Ryan, on the first round.
First shot.
And I was just like, that's it. The fucking odds are off. This would have been an even battle.
Yep. All right, you ready to get started?
No, I'm not. I really want Vic Vandergriff to be alive. 6.
5.
All right. I seem to remember you telling me you bought Tactical Genius.
I did buy Tactical Genius.
Did you bring it to this battle?
I did bring it to this battle.
Okay, well then get fucked, I guess.
Worse. So I will go first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a run. I see you're approaching me.
I have to get closer to you if I'm going to shoot you with my SRMs. Muda. You know, none of the Battletech fans are going to get the fucking JoJo memes, right?
Nope.
And the JoJo people don't watch this show.
Yeah. All right. I will
hold your fire rather than shooting. Why risk a long range shot?
Yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna fire my SRMs, and I'll fire my 3 ERPPCs.
It would be pretty tough to fire your SRMs.
Yes,
because they're out of range.
So I am 1, 2, 3, 4.
Should be 10.
Yeah, I got 10, which is medium range. 5, 6, and then -2 for weapon specialist. And so that's a 4 I'm looking for then. That will hit in the left arm for 15.
Sure.
Second one also hits. That's going to be left torso for 15. And then we're going right arm for 15.
All right. 2 ERPPCs and an LB10 slug. It's right torso for 10.
Got it.
The second ERPPC hits your bunker, and the third one misses. Because you have partial.
Yep, partial cover from the hill.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is an unfortunate opening exchange for me. It's pretty much just going to snowball out of here.
That's an 11 for initiative for me.
Well, I don't think I can match that, Chief. And I don't.
All right. Where are you going, Vic?
We're both 4/6/4s, which makes us a real pain in the ass.
Mm-hmm. I will Eric Vulgaris it.
Okay, that's good, because someone just complained on YouTube saying, if I had a penny for every time I heard I move without moving, I would have several dollars. I needed. Sorry, I needed to make a stability roll.
Oh yeah, pilot check.
I forgot about that. I even put that big boy right there. Now I'm good.
Yeah, you got it.
Easily made it.
All right, what do you got, Vic Vandergriff? What are you gonna shoot?
Great question.
Oh boy, you get real hot if you fire everything. Holy shit!
Yeah, I mean, I actually built some heat last round. 34 means I built 6, so this is actually. I have to move back one. Seven hexes, huh? Wow, this mech has such a terrible heat curve. Unbelievable.
It really does.
I just want to know what writer was like, this guy, this is gonna be the champion right here.
This mech that can literally can't even fire off like 3 of its weapons without.
Every time I look at that
Cestus
build that has 4 fucking ammo on the same torso with no case, even though it's like a 3060 era mech, I'm like, what are you doing, man? Who designed this? Who at Battletech HQ reviewed someone else designing this and was like, this is a canonical design right here?
Yeah, this is the one.
The top-end Solaris weapons company will allow this to exist.
Literally, anytime there's ammo in the center torso, you're like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? And it's usually always in a mech that has plenty of room in the side torsos.
All right. I'm gold bricking, but the problem is that if I fire all of my smaller weapons, I have plenty of space to fire the one ERPPC, but if I fire a PPC, I then overheat. So I'm just gonna have to let the good stuff go, I think. It's 9, 10, 11. I walked for 12. I could afford one ERPPC. All right.
Yeah. You just do like everything but one ERPPC, and you're good. You'll maintain a standard heat curve. You'll dissipate everything.
Okay, let's do it. So it's going to be ERPPC, AC-10, 2 medium lasers, and then SRM-4.
Got it.
ERPPC will hit left torso for 10.
Got it.
It's not worth it. Oh no, wait, that does hit. Yeah, that's what I'm looking. Oh, but it hits the. It doesn't matter whether it hits or not. It hits the leg.
Yeah.
So no damage. Then medium lasers. That will hit right arm for 5.
Got it.
That will miss. No, wait. That will miss. Just long range instead of medium. And that will hit 10 on a 4-pack. 3 missiles. First one is right torso. Right leg will bounce. Left arm.
Got it.
I think you took less than 20.
Yeah, so I took 6. No, I took 21.
Oh, that's good.
Because with three missiles, that's 6 damage, and then 5 from the laser and 10 from your ERPPC. So
good.
15 plus 6.
Go ahead and do your counter shot.
I'm going to Alpha Strike.
Of course.
So we'll do. I'm looking at 2. 2s for the ERPPCs, and then 1, 2, 6s for the SRMs. No. 1, 2, 4s for the SRMs. ERPPC number 1 hits. That is 15 to the right leg. Number 2 hits. That is 15 right torso. Number 3 hits 15 to the right arm.
It's internal.
That is 1 critical.
Great. There's an uncased SRM ammo in that arm. Unbelievable.
Perfect.
6 off of 15 means I need an additional 9.
It's just one.
Just
dice.
1d6, and on a 6, this is basically over.
4.
Guys, just a hand actuator.
Just a hand actuator.
Now the SRMs to pelt this fucking arm over and over again.
All right. SRM pack number 1.
Who designs these things? I just want to know.
That will hit. That's a terrible cluster roll. So that is 3 missiles will hit. First one, center torso.
Mm-hmm.
Next one goes left leg. And last one goes center torso again.
Okay.
Next SRM 6. That will hit. Slightly better cluster roll. That's going to be 4 missiles will hit. First one goes right arm, no crit. Second one goes right torso. Third one goes right leg. And the last one goes left arm.
Okay.
Roll my piloting check.
No, you automatically fail your piloting check.
Why do I automatically fail my
Because I'm
piloting check?
spending a destiny point to trigger fall crash, which causes you to
What the
automatically
fuck?
fail without making a roll.
Okay.
Listen, man, I needed some way to balance out how fucking powerful you are versus these fucking losers, okay? So I gave them both 3 destiny points.
Amazing.
I didn't trigger you to fall into a 7-deep lava pool, all right?
Yeah. I appreciate that.
Because it wouldn't make any goddamn sense. But the forces of fate conspiring against you to make you fall down, well,
Sure.
that's just believable enough.
Yeah.
I need something just to get close enough to matter.
Sure.
All right, you're going down. You're taking, what, 10 points?
Yeah.
On your right side, your right torso takes 5, and then left leg takes 5,
Okay.
And as long as you're falling down, I'm going to also trigger that. Oh wait, can I do that? Can I force you to take the head hit?
I don't think you can force me to take the head hit. But I will do my piloting check to not take the head hit.
Yeah, I guess. I prefer you just failed.
Yeah, I don't take any pilot damage.
That would have been amazing.
I'm sure you would have loved it.
I need anything to avoid.
How rough is his mech looking?
His mech? I mean, he's got a fucking SRM ammo in the open. What do you want from me, man? It's fucking bad. It's really bad.
Yeah. All right.
I'm going to have to declare at the end of the round that he's ejecting the SRM ammo. And then hope that you don't hit the bin this round or shoot him in the back and set the ejecting ammo off.
Yeah. All right. So you're ejecting it now?
Yes, I'm ejecting it now, which means it's at threat for the next round.
Yeah. All right. So let's roll for initiative, I guess.
Sure. Why not?
That's an 11 for me.
Great. 7.
Okay. Where are you going to go, Vic Vandergriff? Aside from straight to hell.
He's going to jump.
Okay. I will commit to a run to stand up.
Sure.
And I stand.
Do you?
I do with a 6.
Or do you?
I do.
Oh, you're not hearing me.
No, you can't force me to stay down.
If an enemy pilot is forced to make a piloting skill roll, spend a plot point to cause that roll to fail.
What? All right, I'm gonna need a page citation for that.
Page 188, lower right hand corner.
Yeah, as a player.
He is the player.
Oh
in
my
this
God.
case, he's the player. He's supposed to win this battle.
That's fucking ridiculous. Okay.
What are you worried about?
Okay.
You're still gonna win.
Well, all right. So here's. Okay.
I've seen this show before. You know that, right?
Yeah. All right. Let's roll for initiative then.
Well, you have to check to see if you hurt yourself when you continue to fall down.
Oh, sure.
And you take falling damage a second time.
Okay. I don't hurt myself.
Okay.
I'm gonna fucking death row above his ass and kill him just to spite you.
Oh, I have to check which side you end up flopping onto before we do this. 2, 3, 4. So you're actually turned backwards relative to him, which means you're now facing forwards. So it works out against my favor, but you take 10 damage, or sorry, you take 5 damage to your rear right torso.
Okay.
And another 5 damage to your rear right torso.
Okay, that's internal.
Well, you take a critical hit.
Okay.
3-5 is your SRM pack ammo.
Okay, I'd like to spend a point of edge to re-roll that critical point, or to re-roll those critical dice.
But you can't re-roll the bad guy dice. That's an Oath of Endosteel thing. That's the thing we did in a Time of Total Warfare a long, long time ago.
So...
This is technically the first critical hit you've taken that you could do anything about.
That's
Would
true.
you like to?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
If I have to, I will.
If you don't, your life is about to get a whole lot worse.
Sure. Yeah. So I'll spend the glory and battle drill for it.
Okay. You still lose the ammo.
Yeah.
But it doesn't happen until the end of the round.
I mean, I'm not shooting this round anyway because I can't stand up.
I mean, you can shoot while you're down. You can prop your torso. You know?
I can't see. He can't see me. I can't see him because I'm a level 1 and I'm right behind this hill. So,
hey, it's a great time for me to cool off. That's all I'm thinking now.
Yeah, not firing any weapons.
I could have also used a free round of shooting you.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Is he going to use his third destiny point to?
No, I would need to save that for flex.
That's a 6 for me.
That's a 4.
All right.
So you're still prone. Your maximum movement rate takes you 2 to get up, so you're probably going to run, which means you have 4 points to move with. And you can turn in any direction, so standing behind you would in fact let you stand behind me. So that would be a mistake. And standing over you would also let you get behind me, so that's a mistake. I need to move somewhere that you can't hide from. So like laterally, if I'm here, you can go, well, you could face this way and go 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I don't think it's possible for you to get behind me here, so that's where I jump. Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to commit to a run to stand up.
I figured.
I will stand. I will stand facing this way. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4.
You only have 4 points of movement, though.
Yeah, that's on 1, 2, 3. Yeah. All right. So I'm just gonna chill right here then. Go ahead with your shooting.
SRM4 doesn't exist. I mean, technically the SRM4 is intact, but it has no ammo left in it. I'd have to talk to James whether it has ammo from its last round or not. Still in the gun.
So you ejected it. No, you ejected all your ammo last round.
Very
right?
well. Then my total heat build is 30, 32, 8, jump for 3. That's way too risky to do. This is super weird. I'm better off at this range just doing ERPPC and the small weapons. So that's what I'm going to do. 4. You didn't move. Nothing has any range, so it's just 4s down the board. ERPPC, LB10, 2 medium lasers.
I can absolutely spend an edge to force you to re-roll 1 or more of your dice.
Those are the MechWarrior Destiny rules?
Yeah, which is what you're using.
We have not used that at any point in Solaris Nights, except I think during the preseason.
Well, you just did.
I use the plot points rules. I agree that is the thing in MechWarrior Destiny, and we do it on Oath of Endosteel. But I didn't want to do that shit anymore on this show because it's agonizing and shitty.
Yeah.
All right, center torso for 10. Right torso for 10.
Got it. Down to 3 there.
So medium lasers. Jesus Christ, what a fucking idiot. He misses. This guy's terrible. Left leg for 5. That will be enough, however, to force you to make a piloting check.
Yeah. We'll see if he survives this round. I'm gonna alpha strike.
I try to give my boy a chance, one chance, and now Spoon is so triggered, he's about to explode into the atmosphere.
That's right. I'm about to turn this dude into a fucking red mist.
Go
So I'm
ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm looking for 3s with the PPCs and 5s for the SRM6s. First ERPPC hits right arm. 2 crits since I have human.
Oh boy,
TRO
I'm so
now.
glad I ejected all the goddamn ammo out of that arm.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
so that's gone, and then right torso takes the last 10.
Okay.
This ain't good.
Second ERPPC hits, barely hits. That's left arm for 15.
Yeah,
No
I don't
crit.
have any ammo in there. It is internal.
Okay, no crit on it. Third ERPPC hits right torso for 15.
That's internal.
There is 1 crit.
There's nothing useful in there except fusion engine,
Yeah.
more fusion engines, just fusion engines.
Yeah.
I don't need those.
Yeah, you definitely don't need those.
I would have rather you shot the ERPPC that I'm not even using.
Yeah, that you're not going to be able to fire because you're overheated. All right, and then first SRM pack.
It's like a reverse clan mech.
Will hit. That's going to be 5 missiles, I think. Yeah, 5 missiles. First one goes right arm. No crit.
Okay.
Second one goes right leg.
Okay.
Third one goes right leg. Fourth one goes right arm. 1 crit.
Okay, that's right torso.
Yep. That's another fusion engine.
Okay, well, now I've built 10 points of heat this round. Thank you.
You're welcome. So, I believe this is number 4. Goes right torso.
Okay. It's internal.
With 1 crit.
Okay. You hit the fusion engine, it's over.
Human TRO is paying off. Nope, that's the RPPC.
Now I don't give a shit whether it's there or not.
Yeah.
Can't use it anyway.
Last missile from this pack is right torso again.
Oh my god. That's it. We're done.
That's it. He's finished.
That's it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna fire the second pack anyway.
Yeah. You wanna sack pull them.
Yeah, you're damn right I do. That will hit with all 6 missiles.
Okay.
The first one goes right arm, which is CT.
Okay, hold on. I'm checking to see whether the torso's destruction would... No, okay. CT 2. Yeah, got it.
Center torso again for 2.
Sure.
That is left leg for 2.
Sure.
Center torso again for 2.
Okay.
Center torso again for 2. And then final missile is left arm.
It's internal.
1 crit.
Sure, go ahead. There's
Any ammo in that left arm?
No. No, it's not a total disaster. You needed a second die, actually.
Oh, did I? My bad.
Surprisingly.
Right. So we'll go, that's a 1, 1, 5.
All right. Didn't need those ERPPCs. As my final revenge at the end of the round.
You're going to spend your destiny point to make
I
me
do.
fall down.
So go ahead and make that piloting check to not take head damage.
Yeah. I get a 7, so I'm good.
All right, you're going to take 10 damage on the left side in groups of 5. Left torso for 5.
Got it.
And left torso for 5.
Got it.
it's a custom clan with internal damage.
Yep.
So that looks like 3 points to me. Although OmniMech should lower it to 2, right?
No. OmniMech just speeds up the time, right?
Yes.
However, my mech tech skill, as over the last 5 years, and being quasi independent from like keeping my mechs off station, I took mech tech as my final career.
A certain mech tech Jay no longer works for the company and hasn't for about 5 years.
Yep.
Just in case you wanted to come home and.
Well, yeah. I brought my mechs back to the stable, but during the time where they were separate, I figured this would make a
convincing argument as to why you learned
the narrative. Yeah.
Apex Dragons no longer has a CTO and a chief tech at all. Individual Aztecs now run each mech.
Yeah.
There's like an Aztec for each mech, and they don't talk to each other.
Yeah.
After the cult joined and then left.
Yeah.
The company has new rules against fraternization.
No gatherings of larger than 3
No
members.
gangsters joining and then leaving when they get overthrown, and no cults joining and then leaving when they get overthrown.
Yeah.
Elizabeth has a new employee standard of conduct.
Yeah, fantastic.
NDAs, discretionary measures, that sort of thing. Everyone watching this arena show, and in fact, everyone throughout the inner sphere and all human space, briefly experience a moment that's like rewinding a VCR, or if you have the camera out in Phasmophobia and you see a ghost and the file gets corrupted briefly as you defeat Victor Vandergriff.
And we enter.
It's like the people in the crowd are stunned to see that he lost and can't compute how this was possible, even as destiny conspires against you once again. And inexplicably, your mech falls forward. You wonder if the curse is real again, as your mech continues to slam its chin against the ground over and over again. As you are watching, people in the arena begin booing. Some people are openly weeping. And then at some point, there's like a wave of violence that comes from the Federated Suns part of the arena that just, it's like if you get everyone in the arena to do the caterpillar at the same time, and there's just fighting. People are rushing towards the Federated Suns side. Drinks are being thrown. $5 hot dogs are being lobbed like grenades. Fists are flying. There aren't nearly enough security officers to deal with. There's like 20 guys working tonight, and they've been here their whole lives, and they're like, I've never seen violence like this, Chief. What do we do?
Yep.
Security mechs are rushing out onto the field as the shield is being disabled so that they can use their cattle prods to stun the crowd.
The rubber bullets from their machine
guns. Yeah, that's what we're doing right now.
They're like 50 caliber machine guns. Oh man. Yeah.
You get a video message incoming from Elizabeth.
Yep. Am I still in my cockpit?
Yes, this is all happening within moments of your victory.
Okay.
Less than 10 seconds.
I will I'll put it on screen.
She's got the where in the world is Carmen Sandiego Chief look going on right now. She's got like a big, hugely belted overcoat on and is calling you from an office with a neutral colored wall behind it. That's no longer her closet.
Gotcha.
And she says, Seth, congratulations. I think you need to get out of there and maybe keep your head down tonight.
I agree.
Skip the interview if you can, but if you can't, make it quick.
Very well.
Congratulations. Cuts communications. She has one strand of gray hair, by the way.
Yeah.
And it's that one that makes it look good, too. You know?
Yeah,
she could be a Nova Cat, really.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if there are any Carmelian blood names that left the inner sphere.
There are not. No.
With Alexander.
No. I know that they aren't. Not like Vimy Jewel, newly blood named Star Colonel.
Yeah. Star Colonel. Wow.
Star Colonel. He was a pilot for a real long time, and he got a lot of things done.
Yeah. So is there what's the penalty for skipping the interview?
None. There's no penalty.
All right.
You just don't accrue any points towards the finale.
I will skip the interview then.
Seems like a wise choice. As you're leaving, you see Duncan Fisher just taking a huge swig and just going, I'm pretty sure Spectre's supposed to be here, but I can't remember where I am or who I am. This is Fisher Duncan signing off for somebody. I just want to thank George Ladeau for all the bloopers for Duncan Fisher.
Such a good character, man. And such a good voice actor for him, too.
No, that's the real ending to Victor Vandergriff and Michael Cersei is I pay George Ladeau to do the arena announcing for it.
For Duncan Fisher, yeah. Very
Just
nice.
get his pre-made voice lines.
Yes.
It's too bad Vic Vandergriff's out of the tournament. What can you do?
Well, what are you going to do?
Nothing's canon anymore.
Destiny on his side, and he still lost.
It's true. That annoying Destiny. He didn't even get close,
Jesus
really. Not
Christ.
even close.
Oh my God.
Only if the SRM ammo had gone off would he have been close.
Let me tell you, I'm so fucking glad that I watched Oath of Indosteel before I started running any sort of Battletech campaign, because I've never allowed my players to use Destiny points in that way, because it's fucking infuriating.
Yes, it is. And I've always wondered what it would be like if someone had to face an enemy with Destiny points, and now I know.
Yeah,
it makes a huge difference if they're if your mech sucks really bad.
Yeah. Well, I think if he had put himself in a position where he could have shot me the round he kept me down.
Even if I'd run, I couldn't get that far, I think.
Yeah.
I just needed to keep you on the ground, flopping there, possibly hitting yourself in the head, and burning my heat off.
Like hitting myself. Like you got exceptionally lucky with the back shot hitting, and then breaking through and hitting the ammo, and just luckily I had plenty of glory. So.
Oh, what a match!
It was a good one. So now I have.
You're not going to have a match for a really long time now.
I was saying I've got.
You're not coming back until the
now.
semifinals. Yeah.
So I've got two buys, and then whoever comes out on top of that scrum will be facing.
Now, some of you at home might be thinking, "Well, that doesn't seem fair." I just didn't want to run two separate tournament wings to account for the number of players we had, and Spoon made a really convincing argument that he had no losses in season 2. He was undefeated.
And I've had very few losses since getting I think most of my losses came season 1 and then early in season 2. Or no, season 2 I was undefeated, and they came early in season 1. And then the biggest losses
several of your starts. Didn't you lose your first match?
No, I
lost versus the Witch the first time, and you also lost versus Sergey Wolf's son.
I won my first match in season 1 against Zare One Eye.
Zare One Eye.
That's a fucking
what a character!
Right,
wow,
oh
it's too bad he'll be floating forever in the space around the moon of Solaris. Abel.
Yeah, and then I lost. I lost to Sergey Wolf. I lost my first match with Paladin. I didn't lose to the Witch. I beat her because she had an XL engine.
Yeah. That means the Witch has lost pretty much every time she fights.
Yeah. and then I came back and beat the Paladin, and then I lost to Kyle Morgan, and then I lost to Omega Tanaga.
Omega Tanaga. Wow, there's a name I literally have not heard in like 7 months.
Yeah.
What a guy. What a character. All right, so your possible opponents in the semifinals are William the Hillbilly Schmidt, Knockout, Vimy Jewel, and Gutter Rat.
Okay.
But I have to tell you, out of all of those, I think Gutter Rat is probably the worst matchup for you. He will fucking obliterate you.
Oh, really?
I say that about almost nobody. I honestly think you're probably going to win this, but if you face Gutter Rat, you will get fucking obliterated. He's like your counter build.
Oh, yeah? Well, that's Asator's match, right?
Yeah, you'll have to watch it. It's some real sick shit.
Yeah.
After the match, he was like, I've never seen this build before, but I think I'm gonna only do this from now on.
Oh my god! Now I really want to know what it is. Okay.
It was a community designed mech.
Amazing! Love it.
Oh.
Okay.
There's only so many NPCs that are still left in this tournament.
Yeah.
Only so many chances left for me to knock players out before they start killing each other, ending their friendships forever.
Oh, man.
Any closing thoughts on today's episode, Spoon?
No, it was good. It went about how I expected it to, except for being forced to stay down by a destiny point twice.
That's just the power of the Lyran Alliance, to put a boot heel against your throat.
Oh, man. Yeah. All right.
That's it. Friends, it's going to be like a week or two before we even start scheduling the next series of matches, but stick in there. Possibly get some medical repairs and repairs for these folks.
Yeah.
No one has bought any mech repairs.
So mine's 2, by the way.
Yep, it's already on the the board.
And no meat damage. So I only take 1 point of stress from fighting in the match.
It kind of feels like you took more than one, but sure, we'll stay at 1.
The player has some stress, because I was like, motherfucker, god damn it. Oh, man.
Just think, unless you face Michael Cersei in the finals, you'll never see it again on Seth.
Yeah.
Power of the destiny.
Power of destiny. Do the other NPCs have destiny, or is it just
Cersei and Vic Vandergriff? Since they're supposed to win.
They're supposed to be the ones in the championship.
Knockout isn't canon.
Yeah.
Not yet, anyway.
All right.
Okay.
This is the beginning of the end.
Have a good time zone.